How y'all doing?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Corey Ray Sterringer, and today we're going to be talking about where the heck I've been for the last 4 months. I said that I was going to take a little break for a couple weeks. Well, a couple weeks turned into a quick 4 months. At least it wasn't 4 years again, like last time. So today I'm just going to talk about some life updates, things with my channel that's going on, and what we're going to do going from here on this channel. Also, while I'm talking about this, I'm going to be doing a taste test of these chips that my cousin Carrie, one of the spooky cousins, found at a new old grocery store in our area. One of our local grocery stores that had been in town for ever, I think since like the 60s, built a brand new store and reopened in that location. And she found these the other day and sent me a picture, so I knew I had to try them. They are, I can get it without the glare. They are Mr. B. They're the Bee's Knees. That's the brand. But this type of chip is Mothman style mysterious spice blend flavored potato chips. These were like, I want to say they were priced at $4 a bag, but I saved like 50 cents on them somehow. So if you've been on the channel for a while, you'll know that Carrie and I, as well as our cousin Sabrina, did a Weekend Cousins, Spooky Cousins trip last April, so already over a year ago. And one of the places we went was Point Pleasant, where the Mothman is famous. So let's give it a test. They're pretty good. They almost taste like just like a regular barbecue chip, though. Yeah. Definitely just like a barbecue chip, pretty much. Like even the color of them is very barbecue chip looking. Well, that was kind of uneventful. I do like the packaging, though. The bag image, if I can get it without the glare. Still pretty good. Just like I said, I was expecting it to be something different besides just a regular barbecue potato chip. My dogs want some, but they're not getting any. But anyway, back to what the rest of this video is going to be, talking about where I've been, some life updates, and where we're going to go from here. You can see Henry popping in his little ginger piggy nose over here. So, where I've been, like I said, I was planning to just take a break. I had just decided to turn the channel from a full-on spooky year-round Halloween channel into more of an art channel, but I quickly realized that that was a lot more work for me than I expected it to be. More work than just being a spooky content creator. So I'm still drawing. I do art every day. I actually bought an iPad and downloaded the app Procreate, purchased it, and I draw with it like every single day. I've done so much stuff on there. I can actually put in some of the artworks that I've created on there. But like I said, I quickly realized that was a lot more work. And then, like, sitting at a desk with a camera hovering over, well, my phone hovering over me, and trying to draw in an angle where people could see it, and trying to come up with new artwork that didn't give away too much detail about my stories and stuff, because I didn't want to give all the details away. So I decided, and this, I guess, is the announcement going forward with this channel, I am going back to a full-time spooky content channel. So I'll be going right back to the way it was before, with some travel vlogs, some... I may or may not do Halloween decor shopping. I don't think I'm going to do many videos. Like I said, I didn't want to do that again this year just because I feel awkward. I'm already a giant amongst everyone else in the store, let alone recording things on shelves. I don't know. But yes, I'm going to get back into the spooky content stuff, because that's how I started the channel, was with my paranormal dreams and experiences. That's where my channel needs to stay, is the spooky side. But with that being said, I'm still going to, once in a while, which I did before too, I'm going to post art-related things here and there. It's just not going to be a full-time art channel like I had initially thought. So, some things that have happened in the last 4 months. My last video I posted the middle of January, and you may have also noticed the videos that I posted art-related, I did take down. They're not fully taken down, they're just set to private where I can only see them. But that's because I want to get back to the spooky content. So it was like mid-January whenever I posted my last video. And then, like I said, I was going to take a break for a few short weeks. And then we're already almost halfway through 2025, which is crazy. It quickly turned into 4 months. So I didn't post the rest of January, all of February, March, April, and the first half of May. And now here we are, it's March 19th today. So I saw the Mothman Chips, and I thought, well, this is kind of a good way to come back with a little spooky touch. So some updates since I've been going. Probably the biggest thing, well, one of the biggest things, actually, is I got another spooky tattoo. You can't really see it at this angle. I'll post a picture up here. So it is in memory of my black cat, Raven, that I had from the time I was 14 until about 4 or 5 years ago. She actually passed the day before Halloween, the day of my Halloween party. But in the middle of her black silhouette, I did give her yellow eyes. I had 444 put in because I think I've talked about it on this channel before. But I literally see 444 everywhere. License plates, mailboxes, on the clock, random numbers, series of numbers. I see telephone numbers, addresses, which I guess goes with mailboxes. But literally just everywhere. And I've looked up the meaning of it. It is an angel number. It apparently means that you're on the right track. Things are going where you want them to go. I got that to remind myself that I am on the right path. So that's why I got that tattoo. The other big thing that has happened since then, I got my first brand new car. I've never had a brand new car in my life. This one's brand new, right off the lot, and I love it. And it's a blue. It's like this color blue. I can put a picture in there too of me with it, the day I got it. So that's been really nice. And like I said, I also got an iPad, so now I'm like full-on digital artist at this point. So yeah, so that's been the biggest things. The new tattoo, which I got again. I went to another tattoo convention with Kelsey and Carrie and a couple of my wife's co-workers. I guess technically they're my co-workers too, since we work at the same place, but in her department. But yeah, that's been some things going on in life. I just got off work, so I'm like half asleep while I'm filming this. Anyway, here on out, expect to see some spooky content. I'm not going to go back to fully posting every Friday. I might miss a Friday here and there. It's just, I'm back to working my old schedule, so I'm back to every other weekend. So usually my weekends are Friday, Saturday, Sunday I work. So I may go to posting every Friday that I'm off, so it'd be every other Friday. I'm not going to set any parameters, I guess we'll say, saying that I'm going to post every Friday, because it's not going to happen. I'm not going to post every Friday. It's maybe around spooky season, like September, October, then I'll probably be posting. Until then, check out my channel, watch some of my old videos. I'm going to try to bring back Paranormal Storytime. I was doing the Back from the Dead series, but I'm going to post some new videos with some new experiences. I haven't had any, well, that's not true. I haven't had many paranormal experiences. I did have one at the hospital right before I took my break, and I never shared it. So, that will be my first one. But that's for another video. So, with that, I guess I will say goodbye. I promise I won't disappear for 4 months again, or 4 years. But, till next time, stay spooky.